Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Coffee Break Live. I am Dr. Latina Epps Thomas. I'm a naturopathic doctor, a certified yoga instructor, as well as a corporate health educator, and I'm a writer. And today I am so excited because one of the things that we try to do with Coffee Break Live is to demystify alternative medicine. And today I'm at Magnolia Float Spa here in Gulf Shores, and we're going to be doing the Sensory Deprivation Tank. Have you ever heard of it? I need to know if this is just like a new wellness craze or if this actually works. So today we're going to test it out. Now, yesterday, we didn't have Coffee Break Live because I had a pretty significant flare-up with Hashimoto's. And when I have a Hashimoto's flare-up, there's lots of inflammation, there's lots of pain in the joints and in the muscles, as well as in the brain and things like that. So we're really going to be putting this sensory deprivation tank to the test because it says it's good for pain. It's good for inflammation. It is good for anxiety. It is good for so many things. So let's go inside. I'm really excited about this. Let's go inside and check it out. And we will see if it is really worth all the hype that I've heard about it. All right, let's check it out here. Well, hello. Hi, Taylor. How are you?
I'm good.
Is it Tyler or Taylor? Taylor, hello. Well, it is nice to meet you. I'm so excited to be here. People can see me. I am so excited to be here and to experience what this is all about. So you're going to walk us through this, right? Because I've never done this before. This is something I've read about for lots of different things, but I've never experienced it. So I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. It's normal.
Normal? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, go ahead. Give us a tour. I'm excited to see what's going on here.
So this will be an hour float in our sensory deprivation tanks. And what we do is we'll have you sit down here. We'll explain a few things to you. And then we'll bring you back into the room. And if you want, you can go ahead and sit down.
Okay. Great. Let's go over some stuff because I am sure, like everyone else, I totally want to sit in these really cool chairs. Can we sit in the really cool chairs?
They're a little bouncy too.
Oh, awesome. How cool is that? Let's make this so everybody can see us here. I'm psyched.
Oh, good.
All I see is your head here, Taylor.
That's okay. There it goes.
Yeah, we'll tilt it down a little bit so we can see us here. Awesome. Okay, so I have lots of questions. Oh, they are bouncy.
Right.
And they're low. This is awesome. Okay. Okay, tell me, Taylor, do you sit in here sometimes and just kind of...
Yes.
Just kind of... Oh, I feel like I need one of these at the house, dude.
They're super nice.
Yeah. Okay, all right, that's not why we're here. Okay, so first of all, what is a sensory deprivation tank? What is it? What is it all about?
So they're pods, and we also have pools where there's 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt in the water, and it's heated to skin temperature. So the goal is to lose all of your senses, pretty much, and you can get to the point where you turn the lights and the music off, so your brain has so much not going to it anymore, and it just shuts down too. And that's why it's a lot easier for people who aren't used to relaxing to relax in these, and that's what it is. It's just a very relaxing experience. It kind of forces you to relax. You can't really check your phones or anything. And then, and then the Epsom salt itself relaxes the muscles.
Right,
so not only your mind's relaxing, but you feel your body kind of fall asleep first. It's a really incredible experience. I can't wait for you to have a good float. So
can you tell me, like, the top 5 benefits of the sensory deprivation tanks?
The biggest one is inflammation reduction. Epsom salt kind of knocks that out. You'll know immediately if it helps you or not. And most people, like we've had people with fibromyalgia, and they come out crying because they haven't been pain-free in years. Muscle recovery is a big one, sore muscles. Sleep It improves sleep. Magnesium is able to get through your skin.
Yeah. So do you add magnesium to the tank as well, or is it just because it's in the Epsom salt?
It's in the Epsom salt. Yeah.
Okay.
It's magnesium sulfate. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
And then stress relief is a big one. If your body's able to relax, it helps your nervous system relax, which just helps everything. And then so it's pretty able to knock out a lot of things all at once.
So okay. So walk me through this, because I feel like, how do I know I'm not going to drown? I know that's a question y'all have. Like, how do I feel like I'm not going to drown in this?
Yeah, so there's so much salt in there, it forces you to float. If you start kind of pressing your arm down, the water picks it back up. And it's just very buoyant, and it's impossible to sink while you're in there.
So kind of on the same premise as like the Dead Sea, right? Because you can't, I've been to the Dead Sea. You cannot drown yourself in the Dead Sea if you wanted to. So like, you just kind of, it's almost like you're sitting in a lounger.
Right.
Is that kind of the same?
Oh yeah.
That same premise? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm assuming that then if you're able to just float there, then you have no gravitational pull on you, which would take away the pain that you could possibly have in the joints and things like that, because of the fact that it's like there's nothing pulling on you. There's no atmosphere to pull on you.
Yes.
It's just, you're just there.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of people who have a lot of tension in their spine, and they always tell us like the chiropractors aren't able to crack their necks at all, really. And as soon as they kind of wake back up from their float and they start stretching, their whole spine cracks, and they come out and tell me that. It's just amazing hearing testimonies from people just from floating. You know, it's able to relax them so deeply, they're able to stretch and their spine cracks. Well, a chiropractor can't do it. It's kind of cool.
That's awesome. Okay, so for those who have chronic pain, this would be a really good alternative to pain medicine, right?
Yes, ma'am, for sure.
Oh, I'm so excited about this, you guys. Okay, so the other question I wanted to know is, I heard that it's like really good for meditation and things like that. Can you explain why? I can tell you why, but can you explain why?
Yeah.
Let's see if we both have the same reason why.
So most people struggle with distractions, and this helps eliminate all the distractions. So you're really only left with your head, and eventually you do run out of thoughts, and that's when you really start getting into that meditative state, and you can really experience your own body. Like people, they don't know that they can hear their breathing. You know, when you're in there, you can hear your breathing, you can feel your heartbeat rippling in the water. It just takes you to a different realm, and it helps shortcut that meditation experience. Try to relax and just see what's going on with your body. You know, that's super important to know how you're feeling, and this helps a bunch.
That is awesome. Okay, so I'm a newbie. What do I need to know before I come in here? What should I have done or not done? One of the things I know is you don't shave.
Yes.
People do not shave, because think about it, it's salt.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Sunburn.
a no-brainer. Okay.
Sunburn. Yeah.
Sunburns, right? That would probably, if you have a sunburn that you just got like today, this is probably not the thing you want to do. Although
you'd be surprised.
my brain is starting to say, but the Epsom salt would actually calm the inflammation from the sunburn down,
Yep.
so that you wouldn't have the pain from the sunburn. So actually, this may be the thing you need to do. Yeah, that was the doctor in me that just rephrased that.
You got it. It has helped a bunch of people with sunburns, as long as you don't have like the boils and stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy burn. But yeah, it does help a lot with sunburns for sure. And
So are there any contraindicators for this? Like people should not do this if
you have kidney failure, because you can't get out the magnesium. But that's really the biggest thing, is kidney failure that we look out for. And then people who are low on blood sugar, because it'll kind of make you faint once you're in there, because it drops your blood sugar or blood pressure, one of those.
blood pressure.
Yeah, blood pressure. Yeah, it drops that about a point per minute. We've had people
Wow.
that test it. They come in and it drops 60 points by the time they come out. It's pretty cool.
That is very cool, because I can think for a lot of my hypertensive clients and things like that, like this would be a really good thing to add to their protocol for any type of heart disease or any type of hypertension or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm always trying to get people off of those synthetic medications.
Right.
and to try to do alternative medicine, and this would be great for that. Okay, that sounds really awesome. Okay, I'm excited. Is there anything else I need to know? Like, do I need to have a bathing suit?
Oh no, we always recommend floating without clothes to provide the best experience. Because if you have clothes on, it'll get colder because it's clothing with water. It just kind of cools off a little bit quicker than your skin does. So we always.
So you're floating naked, people.
Yeah.
You're naked.
In a private
You're
room.
floating naked. Nobody else is in there with you, so it's okay.
That's it.
The other thing I was asking, or that I know I asked you about was, what do I need to do with my hair? Like, do I need to put it in a swim cap or not? And I vacillated between these two options because I thought, well, if I put a swim cap on, it's gonna change the experience, right? So not a good thing. But then I thought, but if I don't, my hair is, y'all know this is not my color. I'm not even gonna lie, this is not my color. But with my hair, is that going to affect the color? And I see, what is your name? Carrie, and she's a woman, so I feel like I need to ask her. Sure, come on, join us. Let the people see you. Come on over here.
Hey everyone, I can squat. I can do a little squat. Hey,
Okay.
There we go. So it's not like chlorine water. If it was chlorine water, it would damage your hair, but this is just salt. So it's like the Gulf. The only time you want to be cautious about floating is if you have like hair dye that would bleed. And
Okay.
that's for like our protection because our pods are white and we don't want it to be stained. That's the only reason.
That absolutely makes sense. And no, this is not temporary color. Like, I didn't just put this in today. The other thing, now that you say that, how safe is this? Like, how do you clean how does that get cleaned? Because I mean, we're dealing with a pandemic right now, right? We're also dealing with hygiene. I mean, not everybody probably is as clean as they should be. So I'm just saying,
That is true.
how do you clean the water? How do you, how do you manage that?
Sure. So the first thing is everyone has to take a shower before they go in there. And then between clients, the water is filtered through an ozone and UV treatment, and we add a little bit of hydrogen peroxide in there too. But ozone is how they purify the drinking water, so it's incredibly clean. And then we spray down all the rooms with hydrogen peroxide. So we didn't really have to change too much for the CDC because we were already spraying stuff down, which was really nice. But yeah, it's very, very clean and sanitary. And then it takes about 15 minutes for it to go through 3 cycles, which is all the time it needs, but we do it a full hour between clients. Just in
Oh,
case.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. That is good to know. So for everyone that is coming down here for a vacation trip, whatever, if you have another place here in my happy place, just, I see a lot of y'all are crowding up my happy place. It's good for them, but I'm a little. Anyway, for those of you who are coming down to the Gulf Shores area, Orange Beach area, Foley, any of around this area, this is an amazing spot to come for an alternative treatment for stress, right? For pain, for inflammation, because inflammation is going to lead to anxiety. It's going to lead to stress. It leads to diseases. So this is another one of those things that you can do to add to wellness in your life. Now, I'm gonna put it to the test, y'all. I'm telling you. You've got some big shoes to fill because I'm in an active flare-up right now. So I'm definitely gonna be, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm just telling you because it's my first time.
We like honesty. We do.
Okay.
We appreciate you giving us a try because you don't know until you try.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Well, is there anything else I need to know? Like, I need to take a shower beforehand, and you're gonna show me that. So let's go walk through the room.
Let's do it.
This is cool.
All right. So I'm gonna grab my bag here. Okay, y'all. Let's take a tour of the spa. They've got nice little tea here for when you're done. You can relax and sit in the bouncy chair.
And we always recommend using the restroom before you get in the water too, just so you're not holding it.
Well, that would make sense. So here, how pretty is that, you guys? Look at that. That's pretty awesome. I love it. Okay, so it's gonna get a little dark because, well, they're starting the whole sensory deprivation thing in the hallway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of where we start first.
Yeah, trying to get in the mood. And this is our pool. So
This is the pool.
Get claustrophobic or you just need more room to kind of sprawl out. But we have you in the pod today, which is right down here.
Okay, so you guys, as you can see, this is a pool. It's fairly big, and I'm guessing, Taylor, can you have 2 people in here?
You can, but we don't allow that. We just do one person.
Okay.
Because you kind of keep bouncing into each other.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose.
Plus, I mean, who really wants to be with another person in here? I'm just saying. So as you can see, they have a shower in here. Awesome. Okay. And then I am in a pod. And the reason I'm in a pod is because I really wanted to fully immerse myself into the whole experience. Look at that, guys. How cool is that?
Yes, this one actually the lid can come all the way down. And then you can leave it to where it stays kind of cracked open too, just to give you some more airflow if you get too hot.
Oh, that's a good question. Is there air circulating in here? Like, I'm not gonna die of oxygen deprivation in here, right?
It's not sealed off, no man.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we provide a list in here that kind of goes over a few things like pat your face dry before you hop in because you really don't want to touch your face with salty hands. Just a few little tips and tricks.
Okay, you guys, that totally makes sense because remember, it's salt, and if you pat your face with your hands, you're gonna get salt in your eyes, and that is not gonna feel good.
No.
Okay, so this is what it looks like here. Okay, and this is a shower. So you're gonna take a shower first. You don't want to have any oils. Like, tell me some of the do's and don'ts of this whole thing.
Yeah, definitely. We always ask everyone to get all the oils off and out of their body, just to keep the water clean and easier for us to maintain. And then when you lay in the water, you immediately float. And we always recommend your hands above your head, just to start off, because it'll help your shoulders relax and open your chest. And then after that, you can do whatever feels best. And we tell everyone, just try turning the lights and the music off, which are those 2 white buttons. And that'll just give you the sense of what it's really like to be fully sensory deprived. Most people make it about 5 minutes, and they feel like it's kind of boring to listen to music and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they wake up because it's over. It went by super quick.
So
it's really cool.
okay, so you're saying that, and I'm like, this is an hour long, you guys. Like, that's not too long. Like, people are really, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, where'd the time go?
Yeah. And typically, most people, their body kind of wakes up after 45 to 50 minutes. So that's when you make the choice to get out early, or just, I always tell people just to soak in the salt because it's so good for you. But a lot of people, we have to wake them up because they're still sleeping.
You know what? That makes sense because the full REM cycle is 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that totally makes sense. Liz just said she was actually reading about this yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So that's awesome. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments below.
Yeah.
And as well as I am going to be turning this off because, yeah, I'm naked and y'all know I do a lot of things in front of you. A lot. Taylor, I have done dry needling
Oh, right.
on a table with just like undies on. I mean, we've seen a lot of each other. But I'm not about to be naked on social media. So I do a lot of, I've done colonics. I've been on a colonic machine with people and they've seen this, yes.
Wow.
But we're not doing the naked thing. So I'm gonna turn it off. And then if you want to get the after effects and all of that and how I feel, the results, make sure that you go to Coffee Break Live with Dr. Latina. Go to that page so that you can hear exactly what happens, how it works, how I feel. And Taylor, I'm telling you, I'm ready for this. Now, the other question real quick I need to have is, when I take a shower, I need to wet my hair and everything, make sure there's like no gel in it or anything like that. Do I wash with soap and all of that, or?
Just the shampoo. You don't want to use conditioner because it still has a lot of oils in it.
So you want me to, okay, so you have to shampoo your hair before you get in. Wash with soap your body, everything, make sure you have no makeup on and all that good stuff. And then I just get in, and how do you know when I'm in, or does it matter? It just starts.
So what we're going to do is we're going to close the door and we'll start your timer. And when that jet kicks back on, that's your signal it's all finished. And all the lights will kick back on. Your whole world kind of changes when everything kicks back on.
My world changes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means I need to quickly take a shower. Because my hour starts as soon as you go to the front, right?
we give everyone a little few minutes beforehand, so you don't have to rush. massage.
Okay.
Try to keep it relaxing.
Okay,
It's not
yeah,
very
because I kind of like that to be, I kind of like this process to be relaxing.
Yes.
All right, well, you guys, I'm about to jump in, take a shower, and get in this amazing pod. I will let you know what it feels like afterwards. See you in an hour. Love you. Bye.